Hello, FCS parents. It's another Thursday Thoughts. It's been a few weeks since I've talked to you. It's because last week I was incredibly busy. In fact, I was not even in town last week, which means I wasn't here at the school either. That's because there were two very important places I needed to be. The first was in Ceres, California. It's just outside of Modesto. So yes, I was living the high life. Modesto, well, that's the place to be, let me tell you. But I was down there on an accreditation visiting committee to accredit another Christian school down there, Central Valley Christian Academy. And as you probably know, we are accredited by two different organizations here at Fairfield Christian School. We're accredited by WASC, which is our secular accreditation. That's the Western Association of Schools and Colleges. We're also accredited by ACTS, which is the Association of Christian Teachers in Schools. It's our religious accreditation. And because we are members of those two organizations, we have to have qualified staff that can go and also accredit other schools. So we have two people on our staff that are qualified to do that, myself and Celine Ford. We've both made visits this year, and so I was down there doing that for that other school. So that involves looking at all of their reports, their own self-study, all of their own documentation, going down there doing interviews, observing classrooms, talking to lots of different people. And through that whole process, we then write our report as a visiting committee and tell them how they can improve their school. It's a very important process we go through. You generally get a 6-year accreditation out of that, but accreditation is not just about those 6-year visits and those reports. Accreditation is really a process that goes on every year, all the time, because you're always looking at how you can improve. You're looking at yourself, you're looking at the data that your school generates, and you're saying, hey, what does this data tell us? Where can we improve? Where can we make things better? And so as a visiting committee, we're just a set of outside eyes that are also able to take a look at that data, take a look at everything that's going on at the school, and we're able to tell schools how they can better improve themselves. By the way, we're going through that same process now because we have a visit coming up in the springtime. So it was great for me to go on this trip to be able to kind of refresh myself and really plunge myself into that whole process, make sure that in my looking at the other school that we are also checking all those same boxes over here to make sure we're doing everything we need to do to prepare for our accreditation visit coming up in the spring. Some of you are definitely aware of that as you've been a part of various aspects here at the school, and we may be asking more of you to take a look at a few things for us because we want involvement from all stakeholders, not just teachers, but also parents and students and school board and administration and teachers, and everybody taking a look and looking how we can make our school a little bit better. And then on the second half of the week, I was actually in Monterey on Thursday and Friday. And that was for our retreats for our middle school and high school students. So I was down there with all of our upper staff here for our middle school and high school, and we had the kids down there, and it was a great time down in Monterey. As most of you know, Jason Yarborough, he is the person who started Fairfield Christian School. He is now the lead pastor down at Monterey Bay Christian Center. And Jacob Voice, who is the longtime dean of academics here, is the principal down at Monterey Bay Christian School. So we were at their facility, and so I got a chance to hang out with some old friends and at the same time have a fantastic time doing all sorts of things with our kids down in Monterey. First, we went to Exodus escape rooms, which was just a blast. The kids got in there, got in those escape rooms. If you've never been to an escape room, they are a ton of fun. I was with a group of middle school students. There were 8 of us, I believe, in our group, and we were put in the Sherlock Holmes room. So our scenario was there was a murderer who had kidnapped Sherlock Holmes. We had to break into Sherlock Holmes' office, look throughout his office for all the various clues he's already gathered, and then figure out who the murderer was from all these clues so that we could save Sherlock Holmes. There were other rooms as well that had different themes. There was a bank heist theme, there was a masquerade theme in other rooms, and you have 60 minutes to figure out the clues and figure out the mystery of that room. Our group did it, I believe, in 46 minutes, something like that. One of the groups actually finished with 4 seconds to spare, cutting it kind of close there, but all the kids had a great time. It was an awesome experience. They talked about that for a long time. In fact, if you have one of those middle school or high school students, they probably told you all about it when they got home. We then had a service Thursday night, which was just fantastic. It went pretty late into the night. And then Friday morning, we joined Monterey Bay Christian School for their chapel in the morning. And then we went to the beach after that. So it was a fantastic 2 days on Thursday and Friday. And then we got home so the kids could come home and enjoy their weekend. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to do it again next year. I know a lot of the kids look forward to that retreat every single year. We do have a couple things coming up on the calendar over the next couple weeks. First of all, I want to make sure you guys are aware we have no school on Monday, November 12th. That's this coming Monday. We've got a 3-day weekend this weekend. It's because we're celebrating Veterans Day. We're observing that on the 12th, even though Veterans Day takes place over the weekend. We're observing it on the 12th, so no school on Monday, November 12th. That means we only have a 4-day week next week, and the following week is Thanksgiving break. And I can tell you both teachers and students are looking forward to that week-long break. Hope to see you guys real soon. Hopefully, especially in December, we've got some events coming on. I'll be able to see some of you guys at some of those events. Have a fantastic weekend, especially because it's a 3-day weekend for us anyway. God bless.